Good morning. 16th of October 2024. Are you happy where you're at? And is it about being happy where you're at? And what is happiness? I personally believe that happiness is very, very closely tied to beauty. I believe that you can have contentment. You can have even contentment in discomfort or challenges. When you're not content in your challenges and what you face, it's unpleasurable and sometimes unbearable. Well, that's my experience. I don't know about you. And don't worry about who I am. But you're also going to say, well, I've got a little because I've got to consider whether you're credible. And you're going to go, well, what's he going on about now? What's he going on about now? And why is he doing this? Does he want to, because he wants people to admire him, have some followers? Is he a guru? I suppose it's just really just walking and working yourself out. And it doesn't matter what age you are, you're still working yourself out. You're still working out why you're here. Especially around, people that supposedly love you or where you're needed. Sorry, still working through that one. I realize how much accurate information is so important in order to make a finite resolution and accurate response to that if one is required. And when is a response required? I think when the potential chaos and disorder, or lies, entrapment, damage, hurt, etc., not only to ourselves, but those that we serve and protect. I think this is exactly why there are such things as Homeland Security. I think these are the things why there are certain institutions, or even a court of law. But what if the courts of law are not just? What if the courts of law are not just and they're different in every nation based on their principles? Take Sharia law, for example, we're trying to be planted in the United Kingdom. What is law? First, is it not the battle between the caring and the careless? As it's always been, the takers and the grabbers from those who build up and establish responsibly. Who has the right? Nature, nurture, conditions, all these things affect. But what is the defining central thing that is truth that we all can agree on? And I think this is what it is. I think it's, what is beauty? Beauty for me, I believe, is when you can laugh. I think beauty makes you laugh. Beauty makes you smile. Beauty brings you to rest. Beauty gives you a moment of peace. It gives you time of peace. That's what I understand. So first of all, what is beautiful to us? But us includes you. So what is beautiful to you? Not just what, but possibly who is beautiful to you. And what does beauty really mean? Operation Finding Beauty. You're all on Operation Finding Beauty now. You all are. So that you can laugh. I believe. But do you believe the same? Who's laughing? And who's being laughed at? Laugh at, because there's, in this age of social media, And I watch people posting certain things on different social media platforms, and some come with some really valid, beautiful things. And you always get those ones that do the laughing thing, or the whatever, or you're crazy, or, you know. For example, I look at what Russell Brand's doing for the United Kingdom and other places, and I think what he's doing is a wonderful thing. I think he's a genuine, authentic guy that's going through an experience and a journey, inviting people onto that, but I'm still seeing the mockers and the scoffers. And are they mocking and scoffing against him, or the one that he's out speaking about and representing? And so that appeals to you too. Who are you laughing and mocking at because you don't find what he's saying beautiful? I think what he's saying is beautiful. I think it's a beautiful offering that he's bringing, which is not his offering, but the offering that he is bringing because he's received the offering of that. That very few people are actually grasping. And unfortunately, particularly in Britain, that is a very cynical nation that apparently knows how to run the world and has done for many centuries, and still in part does. Cynicism is what? Cynicism is the murder of truth, or the murder of joy, or the murder of peace, or the murder of innocence. It's mockery because somebody got hurt along the way and therefore can't believe the same because the pain is much greater than the liberation. How beautiful is that? It's beautiful seeing it and realizing how unbeautiful it is, but it's still unbeautiful. Well, to me, what's it to you? What's not beautiful? It's part of their journey of understanding what is beautiful, either individually or communally or collectively. I'm intrigued by all of those, and I'm also intrigued by what's not beautiful. So, for example, I don't find particularly, and sorry, I don't mean to disrespect you Muslim people out there, but I don't find it really beautiful to support a man who says it's okay to marry a girl at 6 and have sex with her at 9 before she's even pubescent, while she's still playing with dolls. Guys, you lost me there. I don't see that as beautiful, and I don't see that as righteous, and I don't see that as true. I don't see that as good, and I don't see that as productive. I think it's the destroyer of children before they become adults, quite frankly. So if you want to impose that on people, fine. And I also look at it like this. Well, if you are offered 72 virgins up there because you can't get the down here by the same guy, right, that's prepared to marry a 6-year-old and sleep with her when she's 9 while she's playing dolls, and that same guy is offering you 72 virgins, I think you're the cripple as a woman right there. And so 72 virgins, that's not love, that's lust. But your promise is 70 virgins. Now, let's add to that. Is that beautiful? Right. So, one woman on this world alone is quite a handful sometimes, is it not, gentlemen? She can be quite a handful, just one. Especially when you play around with that area of virginity. And she allows that and distorts and twists it herself, or doesn't have a holy or lovely measure of that herself. So she gives it away to whoever shows her the slightest bit of interest. And so she corrupts herself, and once it's gone, it's gone. Is that beautiful? There's a beauty in virginity. But that beauty and virginity has got to be reflected and respond to and given to the beauty of the virginity, or the one or that adheres or respects that or finds that beautiful. How many of you men want to pop that cherry without actually knowing who this woman is, so that you can have another notch on your stick? Is that beautiful, gentlemen? Are you beautiful? Ladies, you give that away. Are you beautiful? So 72 virgins, right. My reasoning of this is going, okay, so you can go and strap yourself up with all sorts of things in the end position that you have for your guy. I don't want him, you know, or what are we allowed to call him? A pedophile maybe? You don't like that? Well, maybe you need to face that, because that's what it looks like. You're trying to impose pedophilia on us. Is that what you're saying? That we got to accept pedophilia so that we can get to heaven? I say no. Sorry guys, you won't have that from me. And so don't come impose it. And don't come bring your fight. Don't bring your fight to us out of your, don't bring your fight for pedophilia and acceptance of that crazy to us. I don't want it, I reject it in the name of my King Yeshua Jesus Christ. That your Muhammad still referred to in the Al-Quds, that weren't even written by him quite a while later, several hundred years later, as he was not a witness. So is there possible some changes, some editing there of the truth? There's some truth, but is all of it true? It refers to Yeshua, Jesus Christ, as the Word. True. The one. It refers to you must know the Gospels and the prophets. But does that make your guy? I look at Muhammad, okay, and quite frankly, if I look at Muhammad, I look at him and go, he's nowhere near the other guys. So what are you doing? He slaughtered people, he did. He was crafty, he's cunning, he advocated for lies and deception. Guys, face your guy, and then come face ours. And ask yourselves if they're same. That our guy represents your guy? No, he doesn't. And your guy does not represent our guy? No, he doesn't. Okay, so let's stop that crap for one, because that's not beautiful. Okay, if I look at Yeshua and what he did and has done and still does to this day, Jesus Christ, Yeshua, Isa Mahdi. Isa Mahdi is who he is. That you should be giving more attention to, really, so that you can have salvation and deliverance. Truth. Not attack. Don't come attack us. You want to cut off our heads? You want to call us kafir? Because we don't agree with that guy. No, we don't. And so I'm okay. If I'm kafir to Allah, I'm kafir to Allah. Okay. But I'm not kafir to Yeshua, Jesus Christ. You are kafir to Jesus Christ, Yeshua. Think about that. Come, slow down in your judgment and your reaction, gentlemen. Know the truth. Know what you believe. 72 virgins, really. Once you've had intimate sex with them on the other side, all of them, you've now got 72 squabbling wives, okay, because you become the wife in sex. Sex is what makes you the wife or the husband. So you've now got 72 squabbling wives, a harem of squabbling wives for the rest of wanting your attention, whatever it is, nagging, because you can't be there to service them, blah, 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 for the rest of eternity. And you are now the rest of eternity trying to put out fires whilst you're in a fire. Well, that's called hell, by the way. So you can have that too, if that's what you want. And those who encourage people to go and do horrendous things to people in the name of your God, and how you indoctrinate people, sell out your children in the name of that guy, don't protect your children, don't nurture him, don't let them get to their true identity in the true God, the original creator of us all. Beauty. God, I believe, loves beauty. The question is, do we? And I've seen so many things and so many people that think they're beautiful or behaving beautifully when they really aren't. So what's the problem? Is it their understanding of beauty, whilst they never get to beauty, and so never get to peace, and never get to the reason why they're here and what to do properly and really. Guys, it's time to stop the bullshit. Because the bullshit was never stopped, right? Because there's always people driving the bullshit. And what do you guys, whether you like to know it or believe it or not, hello. What you guys have experienced is a blitzkrieg of maximum proportion to confound your minds and strip your hearts and your discernment. They took away your good sound reason, your identity, by fear. A massive fear that you had to subject to, otherwise you would not have been considered worthy. Good, I'm not worthy of that. Good, because I reject that. It's a lie. I reject lies. I reject your Gestapo. I reject your blitzkrieg. You didn't get my mind and my heart and my soul, because they belong to the King, Yeshua, and you can't defeat him. You never have been, and you never will be able to. You're already destroyed. Don't even try it, because he will hold you accountable, because he knows better than you. And a lot of you guys are messing it up badly, and any one of you that was ever involved in that savage, deceptive interception and infiltration, jihad, the jihad of the globalists against the people of this world. You don't come and point fingers at me. We're now going to you and saying, excuse me, where did you serve us? Where did you serve us, Homeland Security? Where did you serve us, intelligence? Where did you serve us, police? Where did you serve us, army, military, air force? Where did you serve the people? And who are you truly serving? Where are our soldiers for righteousness? Are you soldier or mercenary? Are you soldier or mercenary? Ask you, don't come point fingers at me. You answer that question first before you come and respond. And also, then check your response before you come to me. Because I am recovering too from your blitzkrieg. And I'm finding beauty again, because I lost sight of that, if I'm really honest. But I'm rediscovering it. And I'm trying to see it around, and I hope that you are too. What is beautiful whilst we have breath? And what's beautiful afterwards? And what isn't? Welcome to Operation Finding Beauty.